Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to back my channel. Today we're going to explore some of the most valuable and highly sought after American coins. The top 3 $1 and $quarter coins that have taken the coin collecting world by storm. These coins are not just currency, they're pieces of history, carrying hidden value, minting errors, rare shades, and unique conditions that make them treasures worth a fortune. From brilliant uncirculated finishes to rare mint mark errors, these coins have become the center of attraction for collectors and investors around the world. So if you're a coin enthusiast or someone who loves the beauty and significance of American currency, this video is made just for you. Let's get started. First up on our list. Get ready, because the story of the 2001 P mint mark Sacagawea $1 coin is not just about money. It's about mystery, luck, and a piece of American history that holds the power to change your fortune overnight. This golden beauty, shining with a glow that never fades, was born from the Philadelphia Mint. But not all coins from that batch were ordinary. Some carry rare and fascinating errors, making them worth unimaginable amounts in today's collector market. Yes, we're talking about values that reach into the millions, turning an everyday coin into a golden ticket to wealth. The Sacagawea dollar honors a legendary Native American woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition, representing bravery, leadership, and exploration. But in 2001, her coin took on another level of fame, not for its history alone, but for its hidden treasure potential that has collectors worldwide going wild. The coin's golden surface is crafted from a unique combination of metals, a copper core with a manganese brass outer layer, giving it that rich, sun-like color that stands out from every other coin in your hand. When freshly minted, it glows with a shine that feels like pure gold, and that's what makes collectors fall in love with it. But what truly makes it valuable are the mysterious minting errors that escaped into circulation. Some coins show off-center strikes. Some have double dies where the lettering or design appears slightly doubled, and a few extremely rare ones even have experimental planchets, unusual metal blanks used for testing, that give them a distinct weight or tone. These rare mistakes transformed what was meant to be a common dollar into a collector's dream, a coin that can make you a millionaire overnight if you find the right one. Now, imagine holding that 2001 P Sacagawea dollar in your palm, the golden gleam catching the light, the portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste on her back, the eagle soaring proudly on the reverse side. Every detail is a masterpiece of design, but it's the microscopic details that matter the most. That tiny P mint mark below, "In God We Trust," represents Philadelphia, the birthplace of some of the rarest coins ever made. If the coin remains in mint state condition, untouched and uncirculated, with that perfect golden tone and no signs of wear, it's already worth far more than its face value. But if your coin hides an error, something slightly misaligned, a doubling in the letters, or a unique tone, it could be a one-in-a-million treasure. Collectors and investors across the world keep their eyes open for this version, knowing that the right combination of beauty, rarity, and error can make the coin's price soar into the stratosphere. The fascinating part about the 2001 P Sacagawea dollar is that its value doesn't just come from its metal. It comes from its story, its symbolism, and its scarcity. Only a limited number of coins have been confirmed with rare minting characteristics, and when these show up in auctions, they attract fierce bidding wars. People have paid thousands, tens of thousands, and even millions depending on condition and uniqueness. Some versions even show unusual color tones, from golden brown to rainbow hues, that make them look like works of art straight from a treasure chest. These special shades, formed naturally through time and exposure, are adored by collectors who see them as signs of authenticity and uniqueness. If you own one of these coins, you might be sitting on a fortune without realizing it. Don't spend it casually. Don't trade it cheaply, because this single coin has the power to rewrite your financial destiny. Every inch of it holds potential. Every glint of light off its surface could be your sign of hidden luck waiting to shine. Check the coin's details, its edges, its mint mark, and its color, because sometimes the rarest treasures are hidden in plain sight. The 2001 P Sacagawea dollar is more than money. It's a symbol of discovery, of unexpected luck, and of golden opportunity. So if one of these coins ever finds its way into your hands, guard it like a secret gem, because it might just be the coin that turns your dreams into reality overnight. Next up, get ready, Because what I'm about to tell you will hit like a lightning strike. The 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony $1 coin is not just a piece of metal. It's a story, a secret, and for the lucky few who find the right specimen, a literal ticket to a life that looks nothing like ordinary. Minted in Philadelphia, this small, unassuming coin that most people shoved into piggy banks and tip jars suddenly became the center of feverish hunts, whispered auctions, and jaw-dropping collector lore. The portrait of Susan B. Anthony, the fierce reformer whose face stares out with steady resolve, sits on a coin that bridges American history and modern desire. And somewhere out there, in a drawer, a cassette box, or a forgotten shoebox, might be a variation or error that separates a worthless buck from an unimaginable fortune. Think about the coin's birth. A new design, a new idea, and a nation ready to put a woman's face on circulating currency for the first time in modern times. The 1979 P pieces came from a mint with century behind it, but sometimes even the oldest machines slip, misfeed, or strike in ways no one intended. Those imperfections, the off-center strikes, the double dies where letters or features goes 2 times over, the clipped planchets where part of the coin's edge is missing and the experimental or foreign planchets accidentally used, are the heartbeats of rarity. It's not the face value that matters. It's the story behind the flaw and the rarity of that story. When the right combination of eye-catching error, pristine condition, and verified authenticity comes together, collectors don't bargain, they compete, and prices can explode in moments of auction madness. Now, picture this. A 1979 P coin so sharp it could cut glass. Full mint state luster, crisp hairlines on Susan B. Anthony's head. Every star and letter like they were engraved yesterday. Imagine one of those pristine coins, but with a secret. Perhaps a die crack running like a lightning bolt across the field, or a dramatic off-center strike that leaves part of the legend missing. Those dramatic imperfections transform a simple dollar into a story collectors crave. Stories sell. Provenance sells more. If a coin comes from a known collection, accompanied by photographs and expert certification, the price can ascend from interesting to must-have, and that's when fortunes change hands. People have seen ordinary collectors become wealthy when they step into the right auction room with the right coin in hand. The room goes quiet, the paddle rises, and the price climbs until it becomes obscene compared to the coin's face value. But let me be blunt. Condition kills or crowns a coin. A circulated coin, even with an error, rarely fetches the record-shattering numbers that an immaculate, certified specimen will. That's why collectors obsess over grading. A professional slab coin with a top-tier grade is a passport to top dollar sales. And for the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony, specimens that show brilliant uncirculated surfaces, perfect rims, and untouched fields become the ones that whisper $1,000,000 possibility into a collector's ear. It's not magic, it's market psychology. Scarcity plus condition plus story equals value. And when all three align perfectly, ordinary currency may as well be alchemy. Then there are the truly bizarre varieties that fuel legend. Imagine a 1979 P struck on a foreign planchet. A blank meant for another coin, a mistaken sandwich of metals that gives the piece the wrong weight or color. Or picture a double-struck coin where the design overlaps itself like a ghost image, producing a surreal, almost otherworldly effect. These anomalies aren't just mistakes. They're one-of-a-kind art sculptures created by error and captured in metal. The collectors who chase them hunt with the intensity of treasure seekers because they know each of these mistakes is unique. When one appears, it's a once-in-a-lifetime moment for someone to own a piece of numismatic history no one else will replicate. Don't forget the power of story and myth in this world. Tales spread of ordinary people finding rare coins and pocket change and becoming overnight sensations. Some stories are humble, a coin sold to an enthusiastic collector for thousands, while others enter the realm of legend, where values are rumored to climb into the hundreds of thousands or even millions. The truth is that the market loves a good narrative. The coin that was discovered in a couch cushion, the coin that came from a famous collection, the coin that carries an error so spectacular it becomes an icon. When those narratives meet the right bidders, prices can escalate quickly and reputations are made. If you're holding a 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony, don't panic and don't pretend. Study it. Look for the tiniest whispers of abnormality, double letters, off-center rims, odd coloration, unusual weights, or anything that seems out of place. Shine a light across the surface and watch for die cracks like tiny rivers. Check the edges for clipping, and compare the portrait's details to high-quality images of known good specimens. If something looks extraordinary, get professionally examined and slabbed by a reputable grading service. Authentication is everything. Without it, your story is just a rumor. With certification, your coin gets a visible stamp of legitimacy, and that alone can vault a piece in the realm of maybe to must-have on the market. Now let's talk emotion, because coins are as much about feeling as they are about facts. Holding a Susan B. Anthony dollar is like holding a tiny time capsule. The stern face of a woman who fought for rights, cast into metal, then touched by the hands of countless people as it passed from purse to pocket. That human chain, that shared history, is part of why collectors fall in love. When you find a coin with a story, a twist in the metal, a once-in-a-lifetime error, you're not just trading currency. You're selling a piece of human narrative. That's what bidders fight for in those feverish final minutes of an auction, ownership of a story that no one else can claim. Of course, be wise. Legendary prices do exist, but they exist for truly exceptional specimens, the ones that check every box: scarcity, condition, stunning error or unique attribute, and documented provenance. If your 1979 P shows where does not carry a clear variety or lacks any dramatic feature, it will have value primarily as historical currency or as a part of set, and that value is far more modest. But if your coin sings with uniqueness and your research and certification back up its rarity, you could be standing on a gold mine disguised as a dollar. Finally, So treasure the 1979 P Susan B. Anthony $1 like it's more than $1. Because sometimes, in the strange alchemy of numismatics, it is guard it, study it, authenticate it. And when the time is right, let the market tell the rest of the story. This coin is history, mystery, and possibility all wrapped into one. And for the lucky few who discover the rarest of its variations, it truly can be the star of an extraordinary fortune. Next up, get ready to step into the world of hidden fortune, because the 1977 D Washington quarter dollar from America is not just a piece of change. It's a symbol of power, luck, and unimaginable wealth wrapped in silver shine and history. This coin, minted in Denver, carries a legendary D mint mark that sits proudly beneath the eagle on the reverse side, and behind that tiny letter lies one of the most exciting stories in the coin collecting world. What makes this coin so captivating is not just its design, but its rare errors, its mint condition varieties, and the mystery that some of these coins hold. Versions so rare and unique that their value has reached sky-high numbers in private sales and collector markets. Yes, you heard it right. A small 25-cent coin from 1977 can be worth millions today if it possesses the right combination of rarity, error, and perfection. Imagine finding one in your old drawer in a forgotten coin jar or mixed among ordinary quarters, and realizing that what you thought was worth a few cents is actually your ticket to becoming a millionaire overnight. The 1977 Washington quarter was struck in an era when the U.S. Mint was transitioning through different metals, using a copper-nickel-clad composition rather than the pure silver of earlier decades. Yet even without silver, these coins carried a metallic brilliance that made them stand out. But here's where the magic happens. Some rare pieces from the Denver Mint were struck with unusual planchets, die cracks, off-center strikes, or double dies, creating errors so unique that collectors are willing to pay unimaginable prices just to own one. Some even believe a few experimental planchets or transition errors from earlier years may have slipped through the minting process, giving certain coins unusual weights, tones, or color variations. Those distinct differences, almost invisible to the average person, can turn an ordinary quarter into a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. The shine, the sound, the texture. Every detail of a rare 1977 D quarter tells a story, and those stories are written in millions of dollars when the right coin lands in the right collector's hand. Now let's talk about the face on this fortune, the portrait of George Washington, standing proud and noble on the obverse side, a symbol of leadership, courage, and legacy. The intricate design, from his hairline to the delicate engraving of Liberty above his head, captures the artistry and precision of American minting. But in some rare 1977 D coins, those features come with subtle differences. Extra lines in the hair, double lettering, faint marks, or even slightly misplaced mint marks, and those small imperfections are what drive collectors wild. On the reverse side, the bold eagle with its wings spread wide holds arrows and olive branch, signifying both strength and peace, and sometimes those details appear shifted thicker or doubled, creating what numismatists call variety errors. It's those very errors that have transformed ordinary coins into extraordinary jackpots. Imagine holding a coin like that in your hand. A 1977 quarter that looks just like any other, but under magnification reveals a world of secrets, a world where a microscopic detail could change everything. The Denver Mint produced millions of these coins, but only a tiny fraction hold the rare qualities that separate the ordinary from the miraculous. If yours happens to be one of those rare ones, its worth could explode from pocket change to pure gold in value. Pristine, uncirculated specimens with gleaming surfaces, full mint luster, and razor-sharp details are even more valuable, and if an error is combined with perfect condition, the result is nothing short of astonishing. In the world of collectors, beauty, rarity, and condition form the golden triangle that determines worth, and the 1977 Washington quarter stands tall at the center of that triangle for those lucky enough to find the right one. Collectors across the globe keep their eyes on auctions, always searching for these rare 1977 error coins that occasionally appear out of nowhere. The excitement when one surfaces is electric. Bidders from around the world fight to claim it, and prices soar with every passing second. Some of these coins have fetched unbelievable amounts, enough to buy luxury cars, mansions, or entire properties, proving that fortune often hides in the most unexpected places. The fascination doesn't just come from the metal or design. It's the story, the thrill, the idea that something so small can hold so much power. Each 1977 quarter carries a whisper of history, a spark of mystery, and the potential to change someone's life forever. So, if you ever come across a 1977 Washington quarter, treat it like a hidden treasure. Don't rush to spend it or toss it aside. Hold it under the light. Study its shine, its rim, its mint mark, and every tiny detail. Sometimes the faintest misalignment or doubled image could mean you're holding a one-of-a-kind coin worth millions. It's the kind of discovery that transforms an ordinary day into a story you'll tell for the rest of your life. A story of how a small piece of American history turned into a key to financial freedom. That's the beauty of numismatics. It's not just about coins. It's about hidden wealth, passion, and the chance to touch a piece of time that rewards those who look closely. So look again at every coin in your collection, because a humble 1977 quarter could be the coin that changes your fortune overnight, turning you from an ordinary collector into the next millionaire of the coin world. See you in the next video.